T.B.Photo X1.5 TFX, and welcome back to another video. Well, life's been what happens when you make other plans, that's been said. But anyway, this is gonna be a little bit of an impromptu unboxing video that might be able to, heighten the production value of my little production here, pun intended or whatever. But anyway. Well, it's in the early parts of December with Black Friday and Cyber Monday and whatever you want to call it is behind us. Yeah, newly shaven. But anyway, well, I didn't do any Black Friday purchases myself, but I went to a hardware store and did a little bit of a bargain find that will up the production value. But before that, a little bit of what's been going on around these times when we are heading into the month of the holidays. Well, first of all, for all of you out there who are afraid to catch a cold during these parts, here's a little trick for you. Nyodex. It's spelled N-Y-O-D-E-X. This is actually an antiseptic mouthwash that I have been using actually to fight off infections in the airways and so on. Really good. They recommended it on the pharmacy. It's in a concentrated form and you just have a few drops of it in a glass of water and then you just wash your mouth and gurgle with it. So yeah, that's a little bit of a side note that's a little bit of a cheap trick to fight off or at least improve your odds of not getting a head cold during the month of December or yeah, any type of the year really. But anyway, let's move on. A little bit of a fun fact is that a co-worker of mine, she was actually ready to graduate from using her cell phone to take pictures. She was planning on going on a long extended trip and said, can you give me an give me any tip on what type of camera I should be getting. So yeah, I started to ask her a little bit of the questions like what are you going to use it for, what are your needs when it comes to a camera. But she said basically something that is better than a phone, something you can grow with, something that is fairly small, can fit in a handbag or something like that, but also be very flexible. And after thinking a little bit about it, I actually got the notion that the best camera that I know of, and if you have any better alternatives, please put them in the comment section below. But what I recommended for this person was the Sony Alpha 6000, because she wasn't interested in 4K video. Video altogether was kind of a neat feature, but not the primary reason for her getting a camera. She's primarily going to be shooting JPEGs, since it's not really an interest of using raw files, so she doesn't have that much, willingness at this point to use editing software and so on. So based on all these facts, I thought that the Sony Alpha 6000 ticked most of the boxes for her camera needs, because it's a system camera. It uses Sony's E-mount, which means it has a very shallow flange distance, and that also means that she can adapt lenses from multiple manufacturers, and you can use dumb adapters and you can use electronic intelligent adapters, so it's kind of a win all around. But that was my opinion and the tip I gave her. But if you have any other suggestion, please put it in the comment section below. I would be pleased to know, in these times, what would you give a potential new photographer for Christmas or Hanukkah or any type of holiday of your choosing. Trying to be PC here. But anyway, I went to this hardware store chain called Jula. Here in Sweden we also have Finnish K-rauta, and we also have Byggmax, and we have Clas Ohlson, which is an old chain that is very known in this nation, yeah, have I Biltema, a lot of them. But Jula had these on special offer. They were originally about $25–30 a piece, or about the same in euros, but now they had a special drive, 149 svenska kronor, okay, a little bit of Swedish there, but 149 Swedish kroner was what they went for. They were usually 298 or something like so almost 300 Swedish kroner, but they were half price, so I got two. So basically, here they are. These are the Anslut 20 watt, 1600 lumen, and it's an IP56. So it's a LED energy saving lighting system with their own stands that comes with them. So I'm gonna unbox. I have the other carton below as well. And just as a precaution, if we have something we need to cut. I know that all of you guys that unbox, I see a lot of people using fancy knives and so on. But me being Swedish, there was basically only one thing I could use for this unboxing, and it's basically the toothpick knife of my choice, Morakniv. Det ska ju fan inte vara något annat än en Morakniv när man håller på med sånt här, vet du. I mean, these are basically toothpick knives. This was 35 Swedish kroner at Jula once again. A little bit of trivia, you can actually see directly on the handle what type of knife you've gotten. There are basically, this is the base version. It's a pure carpenter's knife, but you can either have the blue handle version or the red handle version. Only difference is blue handle versions are stainless steel and red handle versions are carbon steel. Only real difference it makes is that this doesn't rust, but it retains its edge a little bit less than the carbon steel version, and the carbon steel version has a sharper edge out of the box, but it will rust. But anyway, let's see what we get here in the box. So we have a lot of cardboard. I think this is, well, here you have the cable, and okay, we're gonna put this off to the side. And what do we have? Okay, here is actually the light unit itself, and yeah, it's on a swivel mount. It's using Phillips or is it cross type screws, and it is a cluster of LEDs in this. Fair point to say, I'm using actually the modeling lights on two studio flashes now to record this, but I don't know if they're halogen or tungsten light bulbs in them, because they get extremely hot, and the European Union has actually declared that halogen lights can no longer be produced because they put out too much heat in comparison to the light emitted. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer, but all in all, it means that if I use this setup and it works well, it means that it won't emit as much heat as these modeling modeling flashes do. Okay, and also we have the instruction manual. Yeah, so here we're gonna, oh yeah, actually it says here on the box the Kelvin value, and it says it's 4000 Kelvin, but still I can use Lightroom and some other editing software to do some color grading, and these one are also high up on the European, what should we call it? What is it called? Oh yeah, you can have A double plus to E, and it means basically how energy efficient the LEDs are. But anyway, just excuse me. There we go. yeah, I'm gonna put this away in a moment. Let's see what the time is. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna unbox one now to show you, but it seems like a good stand for what you get, what you pay for, and so on. Let's see. Let's see if there is one part missing here. I don't think missing, but all in all. Ah, here it is. So anyway, I might just speed this up a little bit, so yeah, stay tuned. There we go. It wasn't that much worse than that, so these are basically, I'm gonna have the other one as well. As you can see, I have another box here. So yes, I mean, these were, you know, on sale when I got them, and keep in mind I haven't tested these out yet, but I mean, if you look here, they're extremely small. The only drawback I can say that I feel these might have compared to what I used to use right now is that they're, or rather, I don't have it on these as well, but these don't have any type of, you know, you can't regulate the amount of light emitted, but you can cheat a little bit by putting these a little bit further away. So the more that you distance them, the more the light will spread out, and you will not get the full blast of them. But anyway, I think that these might be a little bit of a interesting addition to my video, you know, my video situation. So they might up the production value a little bit. So I can use a lower ISO on the, or ISO on the ISO, pronounce it as you wish, on the camera. But anyway, I think these might be a little bit of a neat contribution for me, and yeah, you'll see in the next video probably how these will perform. Also, before I leave you with this, I will just say that, okay, we are in the month of December, and a little bit of an early Christmas gift, or yeah, I celebrate Christmas, so I'm probably gonna use that holiday as a reference, but whatever you, even if you don't celebrate, if you do, or if you celebrate another holiday, happy holidays to all of you. But anyway, yeah, I think I will leave you with that. But also, yeah, now I remember, I am almost at the point of breaking the 600 subscriber milestone, which is, in my opinion, quite interesting and exciting. Yeah, just a prelude into that one. Thank you all for watching and subscribing, and for all the comments throughout the years that I've been here on YouTube. So yeah, I think it has been a majority positive experience, and hope that 2019 will be a more positive experience as well. So as always, this is Tobias Bergstrom from T.B.Photo X1.5 to FX, and I'd like to see you guys in the next video. And as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So take care from now on. Bye.